Hello, friends. Welcome back to Big Richie's Poker Clubs. No longer follow young trad. Big Richie. That is me. Has a certain ring to it, you know? So, gonna play more 50 NL in Outlaw. And I think I'm gonna play this little satellite here. Normally I don't play satellites, but I would like to show you guys how good these satellites are. They're kind of hard to lose, is what one guy told me. And I know another guy who says he's played like dozens of satellites and hasn't lost a single one. I'm not sure if that's physically possible, but even if he's only slightly exaggerating, perhaps it can attest that I think the satellites are actually profitable. And hey, could get lucky. Um, I think it was a mistake to join the bomb pots. You guys let me know what you think, if they were any fun. But I did not like playing the bomb pots very much. Not that it isn't a good game, it's just that I don't really care about 6 max versus 7 max. 6 max just decreases the ante a little bit. The dead money pre-flop by a marginal amount, changes the positions, opening ranges and such a little bit. And all of a sudden, just like that, we've got 4 tables open. I also got a bit of feedback from my wife who watched my quote unquote first video. She said, Gusty U is in it, by the way. She said that I should be more clear about what's going on and like where I'm at, like what hand I'm referring to. So I will definitely do better at that. Get my windows arranged here, like so. Have to get it just perfect. There we go. Oh, that's satisfying. There's got to be some kind of program to do this for you. Oh, and here's what I'll also do. I'll um, also move my face kind of like this so that at least we have some right angles. You know, the aesthetics, they matter. Oh, it's a little bit off. Certainly don't want like a awkward line. Okay, that's good. So yeah, gonna try not to get sacked this time. Last video we got sacked. Some Venezuelan player. It was weird that there was like a new group of Venezuelan players on the tables. It seemed like last time. So I did let the union know about that. Not that they're card sharing or not that anything's fishy is going on, but it is something that they'd want to know about. So I know. So this guy is like some sort of super duper nit reg, and sushi picnic. This guy, and so I'm surprised that he limped in a small blind. I guess he might know what he's doing. I'll let him check raise me here. Hmm. And I'm just not sure. I'm gonna bet big only because the hand is easier to play when I bet big for me. Because I have some This ace jack was a very weirdly played hand because I checked back the flop. So what I'm trying to get this reg to think is that I don't have that many flushes here, and that a flush is what I'm representing. And I'm trying to get a call from him light. Yeah. Yeah, I like the way I played that hand versus this player, and clearly he does too. Yeah, I see Sushi Picnic here all the time. So why am I short stacked on the top right? I don't know how to react to this. I guess fold. Yeah, what's going on here? I have balance. Isn't auto top up turned on? Maybe it's not. Check that out. Auto top up. Use auto top up. I always want to play as deep stack as possible in these games. What else? Turn off sound effects. Okay. Sound effects are off. That's good. Meanwhile, let's check out this tourney. So the tourney is on the bottom right, and then the other three tables are just 50-cent cash tables. And it's a satellite. I didn't even check to see. It was like some big Sunday tournament, I guess. So it's about that. Try to steal this pot with ace seven. Steal it with the blinds. And I want to get called by something like 8-8 on this flop to bluff him off later. So I'm going to go 2.2, really small. Just trying to get called by a pocket pair, maybe even weak 10. Or just, if he folds right now, it's no big deal. There could be some 4-5, right? In the top left. I promise I will do better at telling you what's going on. And I'll just fold Jack 10 right now to the stock bet. One tell that I have, I don't know, but for whatever reason in clubs, I don't know why, but if they have premium subscription, if they have that Halo, is this an open? Ace 4? Yeah, it is, I think. I don't think Sushi Picnic is defending his big blind enough in this kind of anti-game. What was I saying? Oh yeah, so for whatever reason, in 9 times out of 10, it means they're a fish, basically. So I'm glad I 3-bet this so that I can go right ahead and bet small here. Problem is he doesn't have a whole lot to call with here, but I'm just going to keep betting pocket fours. There's not a whole lot of queen 10 in his range, but there is a lot of queen 10 in mine. For that reason, it's probably a polarizing spot. Well, also I just have thick value. I'm like aiming for calls from two pairs, like Jack 9, King, like weird floaty. Yeah, it's like that. Maybe King Queen even. So I think the overbet was pretty correct with the thick value here there, and then you can have like a third pot kind of size, or half pot, or something like that, some kind of like bluff size maybe on that river. I'm just guessing here. I have no familiarity with solver, land, whatever, and I don't care to for these games. And I think the good way to get good at playing these games, which I am good at these games, the numbers show. At least I'm not terrible at them. Um, and all I've done is really, I haven't studied a whole lot. I've just played hundreds of thousands of hands in clubs and made observations. Ooh. interesting hand with the Jack 10 versus Jack Queen. You might disagree. You might think it was a boring hand just because it was a small pot. And you'd probably be right. I'm actually going to limp most suited combos in this situation, small blind. Ace-6, however, it's kind of on the edge. I could try to steal it here. Yeah, something like... Oh, well. The poker gods disagreed. I would really like to start streaming. That is what I would like to do. But the problem is that I really want to stream in 4K. I don't want to stream in 1080p. And to do that, I have to like upgrade my internet. It's like twice as much internet bandwidth that you need. This is a good move, I think, with pocket fives. Yeah, it was good. See if fours can flop a set again. That would be incredibly good. Even better, I just take down blinds. Interesting. I don't think I'm gonna bet here. Huh. Maybe I just raise now, but not huge. And there's plenty of chips left to play for, so... Oh man, multi-way bluffing. In a cheap satellite tournament is not something I want to do. But now look at this situation. Now I can check back. 10-9, I check just because my hand is medium strength and I can do a lot of checking on this board. He can do a lot of bluffing. Just easier to play that way. And here I'm definitely donking. And I think donking half pot seems about right. Yeah. I love that. I love that move. And now I'm just going to bet big like I missed my flush draw. I don't think I want to limp 3 deuce. See, players don't usually know how to react to that. They don't know how to react to that betting pattern with 10-9 that I did there. They don't know how to react to the donk turn or the overbet river. This is an interesting hand. So with ace jack, I'm actually not going to raise. I'm just going to, or am I? Seems a bit strange to be holding the ace of clubs and then like raising. Now I'm gonna blast off. I'm gonna totally. I am winning this hand now. Yeah, especially versus this. Yeah, I love the way I played that hand. Ace high board. I'll wait. What happened here? Did I open and then yeah, I opened. So I'll just bet small. No problem. I get donk bet into again. This is incredible. Look at these games. Wow. Um, my hand is weak. It's this seems like a good place to check back with 7-6, and yeah, I'm still gonna call, and I'm gonna value bet with 7-6. It's kind of I don't know what this guy was doing with 4-4. Sorry, I have no clue. He min raises. Okay. Um. Yeah, I like this 4 bet with ace 8. I open. He min clicks. Like, no, dude. More money's going in the pot. I think I'm gonna check ace 10, even though he has some auto folds, but I'm gonna check it. Hmm. Now here I'm gonna bet small. Yeah, seems right. King queen. What? I can't like keep just I can't just keep 4 betting this high every hand. I have to have some calls. There we go. You can have the pot, mister. We'll keep you around. And small bet here makes sense with king queen. Start bluffing. There we go. Found out. Found it. They just tell you what the hand is. And also, this guy's getting a donk tag. Donk. Oh, because I switched accounts, I get to come up with new tags now for everyone. I'm not even going to call it a 4-5 because it's not really making any money. If it is making money, it's not enough to continue. Make my life hard. 6-5, and then this guy will come along with some pocket pair. Ooh, interesting. Thing is, I don't think so. Double here could have 8-8. I'm gonna call once. Oh, this is so. Oh, never mind. Yeah, players will do that. The fish will do that because they just don't want to see a bad card on the river. They don't know how to play for stacks, and they don't want to play for stacks. They just want to end the hand. They just sort of spaz out. So he is getting a passive tag, even though that wasn't a passive move. Jamming that turn. It's what I mean by passive is kind of like face up. Doesn't know how to bluff. I guess he could be a maniac. Yeah, he could be a maniac. That's for sure. You really get 2 overpairs in a row. Queen 10. I'll just play see a flop. Nothing fancy. Once he c bets for that size, I think this should even be a call. And yeah, I think he should have. He was looking for an auto fold there. And man, I don't know. I don't think this should be a bluff. It's really tempting, but I'm not gonna bluff with Queen 10 here. Yeah. I guess I should have donked that turn with Queen Jack. Well, you can do a small, like at this stack depth. I didn't really see the stack depth, but I think donking that turn would have been the correct thing to do. At least some of the time. I should have at least thought about it, but I didn't think about it. Okay, so I can re-raise here. I don't know what the rules are. I don't know how to play this game. So with King King, I'm just gonna basically min click it. And that's gonna be annoying to Sushi. That's gonna annoy him. Wow. Wow. Sushi folded. Did not even want to set mine. I don't think even Jack 10 should fold there. Jack 10 suited. Although I can even have, well, the thing is, I'm never really bluffing there or doing that light because of this short stack with Danny Boy jamming 2.5 bigs, like dry side pot. Like, I'm not just looking for some kind of dead money situation a lot of the time. Like, I'm just going to fold ace 5 suited there. See, there's one of the Venezuelan players that's been playing for like all day, every day. Um, where's numbers? I don't know what his numbers are because there aren't enough hands in this little cute database thing to give you any meaningful data. But I think generally these Venezuelan players are just playing this tag kind of strategy. Almost showed the 6-9. Almost did it, but I'm a big boy now. Oh, I didn't realize we were on break. That's nice. Well, I have 2 minutes and 30 seconds of break left. I wish the breaks were longer sometimes, especially at late at night when you're grinding at like 3 a.m. and you're in some wild, like 7 hour long Poker Bros Midnight Madness garbage tournament. It would be nice to have a little more time. Or really, I mean the opposite of what I said. Not late at night. Like you just want to grind and get it over with. But ooh, look at that! I cannot miss a flop. Dang! Wow, beautiful hand. Gonna check raise huge and just blast. And if I break the river, it depends on what happens here. I wonder if he ever. Yeah, he just folds. Nice. And I know you can pick on me for not pursuing the bad beat jackpot, but honestly, with any overpair, anyway, he's just gonna call. And I'll min click here. And maybe fold. I might just fold if he shoves, to be completely honest. Let's see. Yeah, just I'm gonna play a very simple two street game here, I think. I want his under pairs to stay in and pay off at least one or two streets here. And just I'm gonna keep betting for value. Like I don't have any kind of thought about what would I do with my bluffs here. I'm just thinking about getting value right now with Ace King. That is my only thought. What are my bluffs? Who cares? I don't really have any bluffs with this sizing. Like, do I? All right. Well, if you have King Queen, you're getting all the money. If you have Queen Queen, you're getting all the money anyway. So whatever. I don't know what I'm doing with King Seven. I have no clue. It's a suited king. Are you slow rolling me, Cully Can? If he's slow rolling me, I will laugh so hard. It's a 4-bet pot. Come on. Come on. Click the call button. Another thing I don't know about is like timing tells. I don't know how long to like wait before I jam if I want someone to call. You know, that kind of voodoo kind of stuff. Well, wish me luck with Ace King. He just jams. All right. See what happens here. Boom. Hit. Yeah, thought so. Yes, let's go. Hold, 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 hold. Yes. This would be a terrific slow roll if he had quads. I would have massive respect for that. I wonder if he had ace king too. Maybe he did. Ace queen here. Yeah, I'm gonna keep finding a way. If I should donk this. No, probably not. This is sketchy. I think I'm gonna call once with sevens just to. I mean, you could argue for just folding right now because of this garbage that always happens. I really want to play versus this dude who's just. What is this? I think he has like 10-10 or something. So I'm just gonna fold rather than try to bluff him off 10-10. Do I raise? No, I don't think I'm gonna raise. I'm gonna call with 10-9. There's this guy who's just kind of blasting off. Seems like he's blasting off. Seems like he's more on the maniac side. Like, there's no way he has an overpair every time he's. I think I. I think I'm calling anything here. Yeah, I'm not getting. Yeah. What do I value bet? I can't value bet this. Yeah, I knew it. I knew he was. Okay, so maybe he is not passive whatsoever, and that was completely wrong. You get a. I forget what my maniac tag is. We'll come up with a new tag called aggro. There we go. Ace 10. Is this a 6 max table? No, it's a 7 max. It doesn't matter anyway. I'm just opening this. Yeah. I don't think this Venezuelan player is defending his big blind enough. I don't think any of them are. I don't think any reg in this, or self proclaimed reg in this game is defending the big blind enough with the ante and everything. Wait, only two places pay. Two people get a ticket out of 40? That doesn't seem like a very good deal, does it? No, it should be like. Well, there's probably a third like cash prize. Let's see. I was on a bunch of waiting lists. Prize 1 to 2. Huh. What is the buy-in for this tourney? How do I figure that out? I guess I have to look at the list. Okay. Big Sunday. Not too bad. Big Sunday. Oh, there are a bunch of free rolls. That's neat. Oh, that's why. It's because it's a big overlay tournament. So it is reasonable for there only to be two tickets. All right. Well, I want to wear. Are they like? Do they ever do the cash prize for like third place? If okay, 38 times 5 is 200. Yeah, so it's a big overlay. They're really pushing their big Sunday tournament. Wait, I wanted to check this out some more. The big Sunday buy-in 250, $100,000 chip. Sorry, 100,000 chip guarantee. Where do I put this? Oh, so you guys can see it too. So yeah, it's a big one. So I really hope I win this satellite. I'm aiming for first or second place. You could argue for 3.5 with King Queen. I'm gonna go 4. Yeah, yeah, this should be a really good one. 6 p.m. What am I doing at 6 p.m. Sunday? Well, apparently I'll be playing this tourney because I'm gonna go into every single free roll and every single. What is this? Feedback small blind versus unorganized. No, I'm gonna fold. Also, I should open bigger with pocket fives, but whatever. What if this should be like a raise? I'm actually gonna raise this. No, I'll tank call. That seems like a better move. Kings, I'll actually check. Cake Chomper, what are you doing? Do you have a 3? Now I know he's never bluffing, so I think I'm just gonna try to get it in with kings here. What are you doing? Just gonna jam here with kings and hope I'm good. Six four. Sure, we'll go multi-way with 6-4. And I'm not gonna win it twice. Oh, nice. I'm just gonna call with this flush draw. Maybe this guy comes along in the middle and gives me a better price. And I'm just gonna donk. I'm gonna donk multi-way. That's what I'm going to do. If anyone jams, I'm gonna call. I don't care. If he 3-bet that, if Charlie 72 3-bet the flop, if he just jammed the flop, I think I would probably fold. And there's no price that I'm just jamming. I don't care if you have a boat. I mean, there's no way he's folding anything, so. What? That is crazy. Hey. Fourth place, so out of 23 players left, that's pretty good. That's encouraging. So funny if I won this. Cake Chomper is doing some crazy stuff. So is this dude, or gal, or dude. Profile pic is a girl, but that doesn't mean anything. Interesting. So let's think. I think I'll bet for value here. I can get called by worse all day. Hmm. The call is a bit concerning, but not that concerning. Oh, two calls is definitely concerning, especially now that we see this 10. Just doesn't help anything. With 8-10, we're gonna bet super tiny. I think I'm gonna check and then fold if anyone bets any size on the river. Yeah, I'm just dead here. Yeah, especially with this cold call. Yeah. Disrespectful. Shows a jack for the disrespect. Oh, is this supposed to be an open? Hmm, I'm actually not completely sure. I'm gonna three bet 9-8. I'm gonna open ace 10 for the LOLs. I'm gonna flat again versus the name change because I know that there's some kind of like they're way too aggressive. I think they just try to get you to fold their hand. And three bet flop. I'm just gonna bet small, like 7 bigs with 8-9. Do I have any chance of winning this hand? Um, 9-8, huh? Maybe I should just bluff. Yeah, I like bluffing better than I do checking. Yeah. Hmm. This 9-8 hand was kind of interesting. It was a hard spot. I am not 100% comfortable with the way I played it though. So I'm gonna think about it a little bit. I might look back at it. I feel like bet just really puts the fear of God into them with, they have when they just call the flop, they either have the nuts slash like something like the king of spades, or some weak hand that is not going to survive till the river. And I think they have the second category of hand often enough in that spot, even though it's a 3-bet pot. I think they have it often enough that it's worth it to just try to get them to fold that, if that makes sense. But I don't know if my thinking is off about that spot. It could be that I was just too merged that spot. Like if I'm betting that hand, I have too many accounts. But he doesn't have aces, queens, ace queen all that often. Definitely, I don't think he has ace queen ever. He doesn't raise. You know, just gotta follow your gut sometimes. That's what I did. Check. And I'll value bet 8, the third pair. Yep. And leave a table. Because no one wants to play. All right. Please give me more poker tables to play. This one looks good. Join waiting, sure. What else is there? Half pot, huh? Nah, I don't believe you. I'm just gonna call. What is going on? I'm just gonna fold these. That's just our greedy value bet all day long, I think. Like, who's bluffing in that spot? Trying to bluff me off an 8? That's not really how club poker works. See, I need to adjust this. Good. Now I have nearly perfect. My windows are off by 1 pixel. I need to fix that 1 little pixel, otherwise I'm gonna go nuts. There. Ugh. Now it's off by a different pixel. Yeah. You see? You see? I have to make sure. I'm gonna use both hands. Oh. To make sure this is fine-tuned for my fine viewers. Come on. There. Oh shit. No, no, is that good? Yeah, that's good. All right. Limp call. Who's playing this hand? Who limp called pocket threes? Oh my gosh. What is going on? No way I'm betting there. Let's see. I would like to register for this tournament. I think. I think I would like to. Indeed. This looks like a good payout structure. Yeah, instead of doing this, let me see, how much time do I have? I may not have the time to do it. It's gonna be like all night long. I'm gonna max, not max late reg, because if you max late reg, that's only like 2 big blinds that you get, or less than that. I think it's like 1.3 if you. I'm gonna check raise king queen, by the way. And delay c bet. Well, I think ace 4 is gonna fold here, and I'm gonna check this over. That's pot. Do I just. Seems really bluffy. I don't know. I think that folding here is just the right thing to do. Totally called it. Suicide bluff. Yeah, but I'm gonna wait like an hour before I register for attorney. I think I'm just gonna keep calling, even though I'm blocking 8-9 on this. Yeah, I don't think there's any way. No, I'm not. I'm not gonna fold. I think no. I call with third pair. Oh my. Well, that's a possibility too. And you get to meet my wife. It was bound to happen eventually. Yeah, I think most of these Japanese players are just kind of bum hunting kind of players. They're not like, I don't know. I like the call down there, but if I just jam Ace King, 3-bet jam, I like that. I love this idea. I'm gonna try it. Nice. Huh. Ace 8. I'll 3-bet. It's huge open size. And King 9 I'll open. Because again, I don't think this Japanese player is gonna defend white enough. No, well, what do you know? 10-10. I'll call. Oh, I forgot this was a tourney. Yeah, you can't be 3-betting ace 8 there. Well, maybe you can. Just pots it. I'm gonna fold. I'm becoming a massive calling station, I guess. Like that's really gonna hurt your red line. Like those loose calls in that spot with the king nine. I think. Oh, I guess I could have bluffed, but I don't know. It's not like he always has a flush there. So actually, yeah, that would have made it a really interesting bluff. I think I should have raised there. But I don't know. Maybe this is just a terrible table. Yeah, I think this is not a great table to be playing on. I wonder when Aaron is going to get tired of me three betting him every single hand. Probably never. I think again he's like kind of just bum hunting. Ace 10. What do I do? What do I do? Oh, fold. Got to be careful with these marginal hands, and it was an early position open also. My wife plays on this site, by the way. Her name is Mrs. Youngtrad. What did she bring me? This is an orange flavored body armor. Hmm. Time to get a big fat sponsorship from Body Armor. I'll squeeze. Name jack. Yeah, this table over here on the top left is just full of 25 VPIP. Like, look at, well, okay, maybe this guy is kind of a dog, but like kind of regged up table. Like a bunch of shit rags, basically. Maybe I can find a different table. Which one is this? I'm already on a waiting list or two. Yeah, that was the table it was. So join here, join here, join here. I think I've got the right table. Is this a 6 max? I don't want to play 6 max. Here, I'll play shorthanded. Ugh, I have to redo the window again. Yeah, this looks fishy. Much better. I don't have any axe to grind with those regs. Like, I'm not here to try to play them. And boy, if he bets me, I'm just gonna jam. I'm gonna 4-bet jam. That would be a total dream. That's the kind of reg that I wanna. Is this ever a check? No, I don't think so. But I should bet small with top set. Or maybe I should bet large because like he has only a jack to call with or flush draw or like queen 10 that just got in. Man, I wonder, is this even a value bet? What a tough. Oh, I hate this. I'm gonna jam tens. I don't know if this is even a value bet because what if I bet small, like 4 big blinds? I feel like that's a horrible mistake. Yeah, yeah, I don't like. I was almost gonna find like some weird check back with top set there. That was a mind-numbing hand. That was a terrible river card for me. I see no reason to bet that hand. Oh, that's kind of fun. Gonna go pot. There we go. And we're gonna stop doing no brain sizings when I punish limpers. I'm gonna type in nice round number to make it seem less like I'm just doing what I'm doing, which is just clicking pot. What if I win this satellite that I randomly entered into for no reason? That would be hilarious. Oh, super. Small, ace high board. Two 2.5, right? Open ace track. I like this shorthanded table with the players that haven't bought in for the max. That's great. Always 4-betting. Actually, I would do it more often on button, but it's better to just 4-bet here because of how much they're going to be 3-betting small blind. See? See? They see some dumb vlogger that tells them small blind should always be 3-bet or fold. Sometimes these players don't know what turn raising means, and they just kind of spaz out. Like I just sort of ran into it there when I raised turn. I think it's definitely better to raise in that spot than it is to call or fold, especially when he's showing down this kind of stuff. Meanwhile, this guy gets a crazy pre tag. Because he's crazy pre. Snap check. I like betting with this kind of king high kind of hand. I'll fold this, but I'll bet large here. With king five, like specifically, is going to be the king five is going to be one of those flush draws that I do decide to bluff in that spot because it's just boatload of high equity draw, pretty much. I'm just clicking buttons with ace jack, but it's not a huge mistake to just c-bet that board, I think. I'll go ahead and defend queen jack if it gets around to me. With 3 bets. Yeah, speak of the devil. Huge 3-bet size, man. I was thinking, with 6-4, what would I do if it folded around to me? Probably limp, to be completely honest. This guy seemed pretty passive, yeah. Oh, I hit quads twice, 2 days in a row, and I recorded them too. I wasn't in the hand, but dang. Golden thumb, crazy pre. Oh, that's right. I just tagged him. It's so short-handed. Be blind. I guess the algorithm is figuring out how to seed us. Yeah, more people are coming in. I have an ergonomic mouse, but it is extremely cold right now, and it's making my hands kind of cramp up. Boo-hoo. Oh, this is a great table now. I know Bully X. Ace 9, sure, what the heck. I'm gonna raise only kind of smallish here because with Ace Jack because I'm in early position. I'll call once with Ace. Ah, great. Because and I'll start just bluffing. I'm in an early position, and the limp or the person who posted has either hand they're gonna play or not. See, I can cold. You can cold call some hands in small blind. Yeah, I'm gonna bluff here, but pretty small. 9 big seems about right. Yeah, it doesn't look like I have enough bluffs for that kind of size. I think it would be a mistake to make a polarizing bet there. Here again, I think I'm going to just call Jack 9. Weird as it may seem. I don't think this guy is ever squeezing. Maybe I should have 3-bet. Think about that. I don't think it. I think it's plus EV to just call, or not terribly losing. I think that being in position is just, yeah. And see, now you can just go nuts here. Maybe not. I'll just check. Sure. And now this comes out swinging. I kind of tanked for too long before okay. I have to stop raising turn as bluffs. Like this is pretty strong here. I mean, it worked, but yeah. I just think you would bet larger if you had a 4 because of the flush draw. If Golden Thumb 3-bets, I will jam for value. I will jam for value. I'm gonna check back King 4. Snap check back. No, he doesn't want to bluff. Maybe double check actually. Hmm. Yeah, I'll shut it down. Sure. Yeah, that kind of sucks. And here. Hmm. No, I'm not gonna call. Even though I probably should, but I feel some calling station tendencies, like aliens infiltrating my brain, like parasitic calling station tendencies starting to. I'm gonna go through lines with Ace Queen, starting to infiltrate my consciousness, and I just need to suppress that by doing the opposite of what they want me to do. He calls. All right. He can have a jack, sure. He can also have pretty much anything. It would suck to sort of lose to a 7, but I also don't want to just run into a jack, so it's kind of a weird. I'm ahead of missed draws. Ugh. I hate this spot. Yeah. I think I just run into a jack too often betting there. I don't think he's gonna raise flop enough with hands like queen jack. Hmm. Why do I keep getting jammed on in this tournament? That's so annoying. And he donk bets. I'll absolutely raise this flop. Yeah. I'm gonna raise super wide on this flop. I'll do one small bet and then give up. 10-10. Yeah. Probably incorrect, but whatever. It just has to work often enough. It doesn't have to be solver proved. Should probably be an open, but I've been getting 3-bet relentlessly. I just don't want that to happen anymore. Small bet here. And close the table because I don't want to play heads up. Too much mental effort. I'm already playing 2 different formats to begin with, so. All right. Let's see what else. Is this the terrible play, like ragged up table I was playing earlier? Um, no, it's a different table, but I think it should be fine. King 10. I wonder if I do some kind of super small bet just to get some auto folds. Now that changes things. I'm gonna do another small bet here. Kind of set my own price. Oh wow. Wow. Hmm. I think I should give up. Yeah, I should definitely give up. Yeah. Wow. So you get a calling station tag. Flop a set versus this reg with 6-6 with one limper in there. Who's definitely going to call, sweeten the pot a bit. Oh boy. Oh, this is a dream. And I've been raising this guy all day long. I'm actually just going to bet small. Yeah. I think maybe he's just like a fit or fold kind of player, just not using his brain to play. I don't know why I'm so fascinated with this Venezuelan player. I think it's because I have seen so many of them kind of creep up. Well, there weren't so many, but like 3 Venezuelan players all of a sudden showing up is enough to like, I don't know. It could be just as simple as someone runs a home game in Venezuela and invited a few players in and they got hooked. But Payer is known for having some regs, having some teams. This ZTT the Great one runs a fantastic cash game on Club GG. I think it runs a few times a week, but I love this player because their game is awesome. I don't like betting this hand. Uh, yeah, I my move here. Just not a very favorable scenario to be in with on that flop. But you're at the bottom of your range. You should always bluff. No. No, that's not what that means. I just felt like I was in a very low fold equity spot. So I did my bluff. Meanwhile, I want to win this satellite. I'm getting major entitlement tilt with this silly whatever. It was like a $5 satellite, right? What I like about this is that it just gives you the ticket if you win. There's not like a next step. Ace 5 sucks, so I'm gonna fold. 20 big blinds. The 20 big blind stack depth in the big cash game that runs this 510 game where it used to be that the max buy-in was 200. So then they reconfigured it and I made like $30,000 in that game. It was nuts. It was such a great game. And I was running so pure too, so that helped. And I think I raked probably 20K. It was really good times. But then I kind of stopped playing for a while. And when I came back, the game was not as good. And they had also changed the structure so that the minimum buy-in isn't 20 big blinds anymore. It's 30, which makes the whole dynamic just like different from the form I used to, and I just couldn't handle it. Like losing 10 bullets in that game is like no problem. It happens all the time. And even if you win seven, or if you lose 7, 8, 9, 10, 12 flips in a row, it's like normal. But I feel like even just this slight increase to 300 was like, you're still going to have to take the same flips a lot, like a few less, but basically it's the same kind of vibe. So I just, yeah, couldn't. I wasn't even really rolled for it. Honestly, it was a great story because I started with like $200, $400 in my account. I had randomly on a Saturday, and I was like, screw it. I'm just gonna see if I can turn this into like if I can win a flip or two. If I lose $200 or $400, it's no problem. Even back then, I was playing like 100 no limit or something like that. And lo and behold, I turned that $400 into like 30K in a matter of so months, and they actually win limited me. So they said I could only make what was it, like 200 big blinds. Ace 9 offsuit. I have been dealt this hand so many times, I feel like. Also live. When I was playing live, I got dealt this hand a lot last weekend. Limp relays. Screw off. So why did I tell you about that story, my 510 story? Like I was talking about something else. I don't remember. Anyway, it's an interesting story to tell the stream. I've been recording for a long time, but I'm not the least bit tired. I think, yeah, I've been recording for a whole hour. Who's going to watch this hour long vid? I don't care. I'm going to play the satellite through to the end. And if this satellite goes on break, well, it is going to go on break. If I make it to the break, then I'll like turn the stream off and start again. This guy's a major donk. 10-5 suited. Incredible. I just need to increase my VPIP because I want to stay at this table over here with 5 deuce. This is a great table. And I have this aggro dude on my right. Aggro, but like straightforward. Am I up? I think I am. Yeah, I'm definitely up, right? Because I stacked this guy over here. I'm even gonna call in a small line here. I have a good suited ace, and good things can happen. And I'm gonna unfortunately have to call at least one bet here. I don't know what's going on with King 10. I don't remember what the action was. I think it was limped pre-flop, so I'm gonna stab. And I'm gonna raise huge here. So what was I doing stabbing here? I forget. Jack 7. I'll limp. Yeah, I'll limp. Nice. Huh. So I don't. Check, check. Triple check. Huh. Hey, cheers. Same hand. It seems like a safe board to go ahead and bet on with Queen 8. Something like 4. No, maybe a little bit more, like 4.5 bigs. Yeah. 5-5. I know you can do it 5-5. I flopped 2 sets tonight. Boom. There we go. Flopped the nuts with 5-5. Third pair. Yes, sir. You have ace king. I put you on ace king. No need to go too wild with third pair here. Yeah, I'll just show it down. Nice. Ace 8. Polly, you have some jams here, but I'm not going to. Not into these deep stacks. I'm just going to make life easier and just raise. I do have some jams for 20 bigs there, but not this particular hand. And I'll just min bet. And like min bet again. Kings versus ace king. All right. Always, always, always. All right, once. Nice, getting lucky tonight. Brilliant. Yes. Oh, that was such a sick ace eight. Calls three streets. Did you see what I did there? Small bet, small bet, small bet. Ah, so proud of myself. Maybe I should have gotten stacks in. I don't know. I don't think so. I think how much I should be asking how much would a jack pay me, or even, there aren't that many two pair. I like the thin value. All right, I'm gonna pause. I'm gonna break. I'm gonna break. Please let me know if I run out of time. Good stuff. I'm thinking about that ace 10 bluff right now. I didn't need to go that big. I think he would probably fold anything other than a flush to a raise. Wasn't trying to get like a small flush to fold, or was I? I guess I could have been going for a range fold, but I probably only needed to go like 2.5x, I would say. But that was another kind of gut instinct hand where I don't know enough of the theory behind it, and nor do I want to. And what was the hand previously too? It was like a questionable value bet that I made. Hmm. Yeah, that's a good hand to muse on. Phase 10. What am I doing? I don't need to put my headphones on. I need to stop using up my time banks. No time to muse. These guys, look at this guy's open size. It's all over the place. Sometimes he opens to 2.5. Sometimes he opens to 3. Once I saw him open to 6. I think he knows what he's doing, is the thing. I think he has some kind of plan. He has some kind of exploit he's attempting with the different open sizes. I'm not going crazy, right? Like, he did have a hand where he opened to 6 big blinds. I remember being in like 2 other hands at the time, so I wasn't paying that much attention, but that 3.5 was definitely different. Also, another thing that I didn't consider was that I just changed usernames from Father Youngtrad to Big Richie. And the regs, whoever they are at this table, if they have like some kind of read on me, is it's now erased. So they're just gonna play me as if they're playing a fish. So if I look at a type player that I otherwise know, like that sushi picnic guy, who is always seems to be online when I'm on, but then leaves. He only plays for like 30 minutes at a time and then comes back on for 30 minutes and then takes 30-minute break. But and then just does it over and over again. But anyway, that dude or gal, we have like a few hundred hands played together, which is not that insignificant. Like you can get a read on someone in that amount of time. But I can actually go ahead and exploit these regs by acting like a fish for a little while until they realize that I'm not. It's kind of like a reset button. My body armor has been reduced to an icy puddle. In fact, the whole state of South Dakota, which is where I live, has been reduced to an icy puddle. Oh, look at this. Yeah, I'll flip or whatever. Yeah, I get it. Huh. So I don't win anything. Okay. Should maybe I should just fold it there because of the fact that it's a satellite. I don't quite know how that all works. I do know that it changes the strategy. Like those ladder ups are like incredibly important, like even more than cash or whatever. But I don't care. I had Queen Jack suited and I wanted to stack them both. Also, you get a crazy P-tag, Mr. Nutters. Before I forget. Well, I'm really glad to see this guy doubling up because they're a maniac. I hope I can get some free blinds from this sitting out player. That'd be nice. Acquired dog. I feel like I have a read on this player on my old Father Youngshire account. I don't remember. It looks like a generic fish. Maybe I remember seeing some weird all ends. Oh, we'll have to see. And players change too. So I have some player reads that I've had in this union for like a year. And you know, if in a year, if you can either still afford to lose the amount that you're losing, or if you start maybe even getting an edge, it's like that's why these heads up display things are can be less reliable than some might think. Oh, well. And I think I'm just gonna give them like a too late. All right, let's win this flip. I'm just gonna flip here. Do not care. Whatever happens, unless Pichu bets and then button jams or something like that. Like I'm always just gonna flip with this hand. Well, looks like I don't have to. I shouldn't have shown that because that sort of tells a table. That seems like I would, but new table now. Also, they're not paying that much attention in a $5 free roll. Not free roll, but $5 satellite. I'm somehow fifth place. I'm gonna raise tens. Gonna 3-bet tens. Cold call. Huh. Weird. Cold calling. What are you cold calling with, sir? Uh, well, I think multi-well is check. And in a spot like this, they usually just bet out if they have an ace, but I usually bet with an ace on the flop, so I'm gonna check again. Huh. Hmm. Weird, 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 weird. I think he has 9-9. Just I can't remember the last time in a table like this I was like, I don't believe you, so I'm gonna call. And then I turn out to be correct. Jack 6, get on my face. Eighth. Eighth out of 16 players. Wow, I survived a long time. But I want a ticket. I want to win. Thing is, if the satellite goes to final table, if I make it to final table, I'm gonna have no idea what I'm doing. Probably gonna be overfolding massively. Acquire dog. It's definitely a fish, so for now I'm just gonna put my generic passive typical club player fish tag on him. See if it holds up. Seems like this dude loaded $100 and then oh look at that. I'm just gonna pot it. Donk for pot. Yeah. And I'm gonna straight jam ace 10. Just jam. Probably like doing that with ace 10 a little more. I would prefer to be in cutoff, but I still think it's the right move. And he's dominated, and I've got outs. I want tons of outs, please. That's Chinese for you. All right, well, I'm leaving the stream. I'm ending the stream. Not a stream. It felt like one though because it was so long. And I think the next time I do this, I'm just gonna play cash for like 30 minutes. And if I play any attorneys, I'm gonna like actually stream it. I'm gonna find out a way to stream it. So play one last hand and get stacks in. No. Good night.